All right, hey there everybody, happy Saturday night. We are live talking about the weather. Last several days have been extremely warm. As a matter of fact, earlier this week on Wednesday, we hit the hottest temperature so far this summer. It's almost done. We're about a month away from fall. I believe it begins officially on September 22nd, so we're less than a month away from that. Also, September begins in about a week. I'm trying to think of anything else. First cold front doesn't really come until late September. A decent front. Meantime, today was hot. Tomorrow's going to be warm as well. Not as hot as this past week. As we were talking about earlier on Wednesday, a 108 was our high temperature here in San Antonio. Surrounding areas around the metro, around the city, picked up even hotter temperatures. But yeah, that ranks in the top 5 hottest temperatures of ever in San Antonio history. You can take a look at this right here. Back in the year 2000, September was the month. We picked up a high temperature of 111, and that is the all-time record here in San Antonio. Don't have any of that in the forecast. Today was warm. It wasn't 100 degrees hot, but it was 98 degrees warm. That did not beat a record. It was 5 degrees away from that. Let me just adjust something before we get started. And that is the asterisk right there. Perfect, perfect. It's a clear night. If you have any outdoor plans this evening, if you're going out anywhere tonight, should be just fine. It's almost 9 o'clock. It's 8:46 according to my clock. But it was a nice day. It wasn't as hot, right? 10 degrees cooler than what it was, again, on Wednesday. 98 the high. Normal is 95. 103 was the record for today, set back in 2010. 103. Okay, since we didn't hit 100 today, just to give you a perspective and kind of the count we're at, 27 days at or above 100. Last year, we hit 100 degrees or hotter 75 total times. And that was an all-time record. 2023 is an all-time year in regarding triple-digit days. Average is 18, so we're above that. And typical last triple-digit day, again, usual is late August, but we have seen as late as late September, September 28th. I believe that was back in 2021. Also, something that a lot of people are asking about, when's our first cold front? Well, it's subjective. It depends on what you consider cold, which is why I made this graphic. On the left column, you have anything that's sub 80, sub 70 for high temperatures, sub 60 and sub 50, and depending on what you consider cold, chilly, etc., will determine where exactly in the year we consider it average. So, for example, we usually get below 80 degrees for afternoons around mid to late September. So the first column is the temperature max. The middle column is the average date over 100 years, what we consider. And then last year, the last column on the right, shows you when we actually did that last year in 2023. So last year, October was a nice month. We got below 80 degrees on October 5th. And if you remember, back in Halloween, it was chilly for Halloween last year. I remember the 30th and 31st was really cool. Our whole forecast highs, or at least our high temperatures, Halloween day and the day before was right around the 40s and 50s. So we had a pretty powerful cold front in late October, but again, it's late August. We still have a long way to go. Hurricane season continues through September. It still can get hot through September, so don't let your guard down. But a month or 2 months away, and we're looking at hopefully some decent cold fronts on the way. Okay, rain chance laid out for you. Tomorrow should be fine. It's sunny, it's hot tomorrow, 98 degrees for a high tomorrow afternoon. Monday, that's when a little disturbance moves in from the Gulf of Mexico, and that'll produce our next chance for scattered rain and a few thunderstorms, which we'll talk about in a second. Okay, 92, feels like 93 outside. It is a warm night. It is almost 9 p.m. It's 8:49 on this Saturday evening. 87 at Bandera. It's still 99 at Del Rio. Extremely warm out west, by the way. 81 in Victoria. We have 90s on I-35, 92 in Austin, and 91 in San Marcos. A couple of isolated showers towards Victoria and Cuero, southeast of San Antonio today, around the 5, 6, and 7 p.m. hour, but really didn't do much. But I mention this because this is where our rain's going to move in Monday, from the east, from the Gulf of Mexico. Now, here's the forecast for tomorrow morning. Lows in the upper 70s, lower 80s, another very warm start. Tomorrow, high near 98 or so. partly cloudy, and there is a 10% chance for rain tomorrow. Don't worry about it. It's not going to be a lot. Better chance for Monday. Meantime, high near 98 tomorrow. Mostly sunny. Average is 95, so it will be a few degrees warmer than normal for the August average. Okay, so here's the setup. Now, high pressure moves away from us. That'll trim down the heat a little bit, but that'll also open the door for a couple of weak disturbances to move in on that southern side of the ridge. We need that. We want that. And this is exactly what's going to happen Sunday night into Monday morning. Now, if you look closely, this is Monday morning, 9 a.m. This will continue to push across South Texas towards Laredo and towards northern Mexico, Monday afternoon, Monday night. And what that's going to do is offer up some energy. Now, watch this hour by hour. This is 1 p.m. Monday afternoon. Tomorrow, again, sunny, highs near 98. Going to be a fine day tomorrow. It's hot, right? But Monday, things get a little active. It's not going to be widespread rain, but Monday morning, Monday afternoon, as daytime heat gets active and going, that'll produce a couple of isolated scattered showers around the area. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, same thing. Widely to scattered showers in the region, some of them being strong thunderstorms producing lightning and some gusty winds. Hail is not going to be a large factor. It's really just going to be lightning with these daytime thunderstorms, and that low kind of helping to generate some energy in the upper levels. Notice we just see some turning in the atmosphere through Monday evening, and we'll continue with that rain chance through late Monday night and early Tuesday morning. So right now, 40%, may have to bump that up to 50% because right now the models are kind of leaning in the favor, at least for some decent coverage on rain Monday morning and Monday afternoon, even through Monday evening. And that'll also help trend temperatures down closer to average. So August average high is 95, 96, 97, and you can see we'll be right around that. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. By this time next week, we're a little warm, 95 to 97, depending on, again, what exactly happens, how it unfolds. But right now, a lot better than this past week. Remember, earlier this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, our high temperatures were maxing out at 105, 106, 108 earlier on Wednesday in San Antonio. Surrounding areas saw even hotter temperatures, but the airport picked up on a high temperature of 108 on Wednesday, which did break a record. And again, goes down in the top 5 hottest temperatures in San Antonio history. So it was really warm this week. Very hot, record-breaking hot. But, as you take a look, the forecast is not as hot as this past week. Middle upper 90s tomorrow. And then we're trending right around average from Monday through Friday. 40% may have to bump that up to 50 on Monday afternoon for a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms. And depending on how long that system meanders over South Texas, may have to bump up rain chances into Thursday and Friday, but right now it's mainly Monday and Tuesday with the best coverage on rain. But even at that, it's not that impressive. But a couple of localized downpours will be possible Monday. And then September 1st is on the 14th day. That's next Sunday. And the new month begins with average warmth. We're typically in the middle 90s for September, early September that is. By the end of September, we're usually trending right around the upper 80s, so that's when it starts to gradually cool down by late September. But remember, early September, first 2 weeks of September can be pretty hot. We can see heat waves move in. Right now, we're not foreseeing that, but it looks like it will be warm tomorrow and the next several days, at least 95 to 98, depending on where you're at in the metro. And then the first week of September looks to be pretty warm, highs in the 90s with some rain chances in the forecast. All right, guys, have a wonderful Saturday night. Be safe, be careful. We'll be on live on KENS 5 News at 10 in about an hour. Tune in. If not, have a great night. Be safe, and we'll see you later. Have a wonderful Saturday night.